Testing, testing, one, two, three. Hello, I am back. So, I streamed, I think like a day or two ago. I did a stream. I just went through uh Ocarina of Time, and I realized I made a huge mistake when I did it the first time. I went ahead, I did Dwarf time skip early, aka I basically went from a child to adult, bypassing like the main 3 dungeons you do. And because of that, I was really underprepared and pretty much soft locked myself. It's not a soft lock, but I am too dense and not knowledgeable enough in glitches to get out of where this save is at. So I'm kind of here to rectify my mistakes today. Today's stream, it's gonna be really short. I don't want to be here long. All I want to do is to return to adult without, hopefully, without messing anything up. I have a little plan on what I want to do. And from there, we do the little plan. I mean me. I'm gonna do my little plan, get all the items, go to adult, and you know, I'm not gonna be suffering like I did last time. So hopefully this goes a lot better than it did last time. So my first plan, first and foremost, how do I look at this? My first plan is simple. I'm going to do what everyone normally does and get the sword and shield. From there, a few things are going to be different than what I first did. I am using a few quality of life features, nothing too extreme, you know, to not break the integrity of Ocarina of Time or whatever. So all I'm going to be doing with quality of life is pretty much, why do I even talking so slow? All I'm going to be doing is you know, simple quality of lives like faster ladder speed, faster climbing speed, that's the same thing, faster crawling speed, that's it. Is there anything I'm missing? I don't think so. But yeah, that's it. And yeah, we're gonna see how that goes pretty much. Right now, I just need the 40 rubies to get the shield. I could get the extra 10 for the stick, but it might just be faster to get it from the Deku Shield way. I could get that rupee up there if I, you know, actually knew how to get up there the cool way. Anyways, that's the shield. Okay. Now I'm going to get a stick because I'm pretty sure I can heavy dive with the sword, but you know, better not to test it. Okay, stick. Thank you. And now I have all I need. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna clip out the forest both ways the first way is to get the ocarina, and then the second way is, I didn't even see her, I was not looking at the screen. And the other way is, you know, just to be out the forest. Nope, that's not it. I did not want to talk to him. Right here? Nope. Where is this angle? Nope. There it is. Get the roll or not. What? Okay. There it is. Ocarina. And now I'm just gonna save and reset. From here, I will now go Navi dive. I always... Okay, game. Shockingly, I just have a lot less to say now compared to, you know, midnight me, I guess. I don't know. Did I get here before Abby wanted to talk? I think so. Okay. Now... Oh, actually, how am I gonna get rupees? I need rupees. Okay. Yep, I still got it. Come on, Navi. Thank you. Okay. Now... Star rupees are fun. We're just gonna go all the way down so that we can... That was... Please don't do that again. Thank you. I need... I actually don't know where to get rupees. I need the 20 for silver scale. As well as chicken. So hopefully I get a blue out the rocks. Or not. Alright, that works. Oh my gosh, it feels like I'm playing the game normally. It's crazy. Why am I normal Link? I thought I was supposed to be 3D Link. That's strange. Wait. This is still a bad idea, isn't it? Because I didn't think about spirit. That is a very good question. How am I gonna complete Spirit Temple if I just skip door time? I really don't want to complete the dungeons. The easiest, honestly, I don't know. How would I? Surely. Guess I also got Scarecrow song while I'm here. Didn't have that on the list, but You know, it'll be helpful. At times, can I backwalk, please? Not having notches on the controller sucks. I think I have to play the game half normally. Oh. Either that or I have to somehow remove the door. There's no other way that I can think of. I might have to learn door time skip, which isn't too bad, but will be annoying. I will admit that will be annoying. But if that's the case, can I get hover boots without... I should be able to. Also, thank you. That's silver scale. We now go into Lake Hylia, get the bottle, which now lets us complete Ice Cavern now. And I'm trying to think. Do I need anything else? I missed. That hurts. Okay. Butter in a bottle. Let's screw it. Can I just run around without weapons? Alright. I'm not gonna remember that. Before the day happens, please. I need all the time in the world to get to Hyrule. Cool. Now I give King Rudin the thing, gives me access to the back half of Zora's domain. From there, I go get Weird Egg because I don't need the Kakiri Emerald. It would just be faster to get that, but I'm going to do it very out of order. My game plan, I think, will be to complete the first 3 adult dungeons, then get in fact, I could complete the dongos instead of skipping it like I want to. Might just be worth it to complete the dongos when I go in for bombs. Yeah, I'll go do that. Okay, so note to self, do the dongos, that's the first dungeon, then you can do the first 3. In fact, I could do prerequisites for the first 3 if I want to. I see no problem in it. Guess what? All I have to do, no, that requires completing the donga for fire. Okay, yeah, so when I become adult, I'll just get hook shot and do ice cavern quickly. Okay, now go over here. Is she going? Please tell me she's gonna be here. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you for your egg. And now I wait. Commentary. Yeah, how do I do that? um, you know what? Now that I think about it, I've noticed. I don't like starting things like that, but yeah, I've noticed, you know, back in the day, we had, you know, the white girl songs that were always like, "You're beautiful, you yada yada yada, you're beautiful the way you are." And nowadays, you know, we have songs like, "I want you and your entire lineage in the sewers croaked." And my thing is like, how did we devolve so much? That's what like I really wanted to figure out. And then I found out. Like I really found out because I looked it up and it brought me to, you know, the wonderful place of Reddit where, you know, everything good comes from. And when I saw it, there were people who were just like, "Gosh, I hate those songs." It's like, why are you telling me how to act? And it's really like, these are songs that were, I'm guessing, used to, you know, be like, be hopeful in how you look. And now we got people who are like, "Don't tell me how to act." Like, are we serious? Yeah, very interesting thought. I don't know, man. Commentary's hard. I I don't understand even myself sometimes. Like, 1 second, I could be yapping about the world, and the next second, uh, you know, head empty. We love it here. Honest, I'm just like, gosh, I need to stop using honestly. That's starting to become my vocabulary on stream. It's not good. But I need to stop. I almost went. In actuality, like, that's any better. Why did my controller turn off? Anyways, it's daytime. I no longer need to attempt to commentate well. I think I said this last stream, because I know I was talking about, you know, just the state of games nowadays, specifically Zelda games nowadays. Or no, I was talking about how nowadays, you know, Zelda games are kind of, I keep on saying Zelda games. The community surrounding Zelda is kind of, you know, interesting. And I've thought about it some more. And, you know, at this point, it's every community. Did that wall always look like that? Why do I remember it being more open? Am I going crazy? Probably. Please tell me I have quality of life, only one. In fact, I might have 0. Unless that counts for randomizer only. Get in there. I have to collect all of them. Is this worth it? This never feels worth it. But no. Every community is like this nowadays. Don't know why. You know, that's a lie. I do know why. It's because games nowadays are just really the same thing. I see it a lot in Minecraft mods. You know, back in the day, we had the dumbest mods, you know. And by dumbest, I mean they have like the craziest ideas. You know, we had ore spawn, a mod with just literal everything. We had stuff like, I guess you could say we had Pixelmon back in the day. We also had mods like, why am I going head empty on things today? Something's up. But, you know, we just had a lot of interesting mods back in the day. Lucky blocks, you know, the thing that we all probably hate now because Roblox kids found out about it and won't shut up about it anymore. Yeah, those used to just be really cool back in the day, and now they're just a thing. But Minecraft mods nowadays, they're really flat. Like, all they do is, you know, they buff the survival experience. We're at a point with Minecraft mods where we're not trying to create anything, we're just trying to expand upon the Microsoft creation. And honestly, I don't know if I vibe with it or not, because really, I've found, you know, the base of Minecraft, I'm not gonna say boring, because it's a sandbox. If it's boring, it's because you traded your imagination away. But I am gonna say it's very, dude, I don't know how to say it. It's not empty, it's not tight-knit. Why didn't she give me anything? I'm missing one? Which one am I missing? Is this one, right? Okay, cool. But yeah, mods nowadays, you know, they buff the survival experience. Mods back in the days, they added, no, it's not the right word. They created a new experience using the basis of Minecraft or whatever. I guess that's a good way to put it. Yeah, where's this going to? It's going to the divide. Because, you know, you still have those who play 1.8, mainly, you know, minigames, show it, mainly minigame servers like Minecraft and such. And then you have the people who play the latest versions, you know. I'm not gonna hate on either, you know. I do like 1.8, but at the same time, I will admit, sometimes I do like the words. I like Minecraft's blocks. I do like the new blocks. I still really dislike the PvP nowadays. I will never not grow confused by 1.9 PvP, in which 1.9 PvP is already outdated, because 1.9 what was the Stone Axe update, as you know, a specific YouTuber may or may not call it. But overall, I say this to myself, and I guess now it's gonna be on stream. Uh, when I think of Minecraft, you know, instead of the ridiculous year, month, whatever they're doing for update schedules. They say no. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, instead of the weird update names they're doing nowadays, I do wish that 1.9 just was officially called Minecraft 2.0. You know, nowadays I feel like it was just the first change. You know, if we had to describe it, I would probably describe it like it was the first rebellion that led to, you know, this whole words, this whole change in our society. But yeah, I feel like 1.9 was the official, we're not going back. This is where we're at now. And honestly, I do like going back sometimes and just hiccups. I do like going back and just playing with mods, like bringing back block hitting, you know, before they brought it back, as well as what other mod was there? As well as Brain Dead. What's that one mod? There's oh, the one that just removes having to time your hits. You know, I do like spam clicking, and I feel like with the introducing of, hey, tired of, you know, trying to learn how to PvP yourself, here, hold down the click and we'll do it for you. I feel like that would have been very useful back in 1.9 for some people, and you know, no, people don't know. Like, I've heard ideas, you know, from some YouTubers. They'll be like, you know, it would be a good idea, you know, cap it to 6 to 8 CPS. It lets those who are casuals not have to worry about clicking, and those who want to take the step forward learn how to, you know, butterfly faster. But yeah, it's too late for that for Minecraft. But I will say I like what some of the things they're doing. I do think their update schedule, how they swapped over to just random updates instead of one big update, I do feel like that was a very weird change. Why are you bigger? I didn't kill any. Hit cool. Hit cool. Yeah, I feel like their update schedule very different. Not what I expected at all. I thought we were gonna continue down this big update train for a while, but that died pretty fast. I do feel a little sad for the people who enjoyed it, like myself, because, like, yeah, that was a good update schedule. Alright, save, restart. Alright, yeah, okay. Now I'm going to head to Skull Kid, give him mask, get there quickly because I also forgot to do a funny thing. Well, there's actually no point in going quickly because I'm gonna have to reset anyways. Something that was on my list was open shortcut from Forest, the Goron shortcut. but I just forgot to go into Goron City to begin with. So I will have to Navi dive again. Hello, Skull Kid. Oh. No, come back! Please, thank you. Take this mask off me. Why do you not want to talk? What is going on? Buster, take the mask. Do I have to play Saria song for him before he takes the mask? If that's the case, dang it. Anyways, let's go do that. What was I saying? Because I don't remember. I love having a goldfish's memory. It really helps. I only remember half the story, so I will say this. I do think that way too many communities are at odds with each other. You know, it's not all for wrong / bad reasons, you know. Like, they do have their valid reasons. And who am I to call them out for it? Like, I'm not a part of their community. But I do feel like it's, you know, a little sad to see sometimes. Oh, that was so much easier. I gotta start going left instead of right. Wait, right? I can just skip this one. Or not. Hello, Saria. I guess I'll say some Is it save and quit faster? I think so. Because saving and quitting here lets me also activate Navi if I make it in time. Lets me Navi dive to get to places I need to go. Why are you still here? This game. There's multiple Sarias. When does she leave? No, she's always there in Child, right? I don't know. I'm probably going insane. Oh yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I guess I'll talk about, you know, some communities that I'm personally have some takes in. There's the 7 Deadly Sins community. You know, is there drama in that community? Yeah, there is. No, there is. There is. In that community, or I guess spoilers, I should say. In like a month, that's 2 months? 2 months ago, in a chapter, you had one of the protagonists, main protagonists, I should say. She officially, or she liked a woman. So, you know, she was a lesbian. And, you know, her mama, she took the spell off her, because if you know 7 Deadly Sins, you know about the 7 complicated relationships. I don't know if there's 7, but gosh, relationships are whack in that series. As some of the community would say. Most, I should say. But yeah, you know, she took the spell off her, and she fell in love, is what we're guessing, with the boy she was hanging out with that she had essentially told him that he was her minion. And people were very outraged by it. And by people, I mostly mean those in the Discord. I remember, like, probably, 5 very loud-spoken people complaining about it on the Discord daily. And usually it's not always the same 5. I'd probably say, like, the same 2, maybe same 3. And it's like, okay, like, I don't know. I guess side tangent here. I'm learning that people like need to see a character that represents them on the screen, or else they feel horrible about themselves for some reason. I find it weird because, a few chapters later or earlier, I don't remember, we are learning my memory's horrible. The main character, who is literally a spirit. Everyone has a spirit in them in the series, but he is quite literally just a spirit housing a dead boy's body. And, he has 2 love interests after him. Both of them were his companions. And when one of the enemies confessed her love to him, he chose his 2 he chose his 2 companions as partners. So, they're in a, I don't know what's called, I think a polyamorous relationship. And somehow there was drama about that. It was like, oh, I can't believe the creator would make that, but not this. And it's like, are you guys serious right now? Like, it's really sad sometimes, and it just, I feel like it circles back to what I said at the beginning, how did we go from songs that talk about you're perfect the way you are to just hating on everything someone stands for. And I feel like you can see just parts of it. We really went from trying to love ourselves as much as we can to hating everything. If something doesn't stand by someone's beliefs, they just hate it now. And honestly, it's bad. And that segues into the second thing that I like. Sword Art Online. Oh boy, this one's a doozy to talk about. I found out about Sword Art Online almost 3 years ago now. And honestly, it's been my favorite series up to date. There's obviously good series, or as people would say, better series out there. But Sword Art Online is very dear to me. I enjoy it a lot. Probably because I'm going to school for computer science. So I guess I can relate to being a dumb computer nerd like Kirito. But yeah, I like the series a lot. And if you know SAO, you know probably 2 things. 1, 2, quote unquote, how do I say this on YouTube? Grape scenes. as well as I'm about to drop my controller, as well as Sword Art Online Abridged. What am I trying to do? Settings, controls, 25. That's 26. I should still be able to get on 26. Something like that. Cool. And yeah, if you know Sword Art Online Abridged, you know that a lot of people like it for, you know, quote unquote, making SAO good. And if you actually like listen to the community of SAO, you know that 90% of them kind of don't like the Abridged series. You know, there's a lot of, you know, low viewed videos that talk about people's views on it, which, you know, low views or not, it's good to have an opinion of your own. It's good to not just say SAO Abridged is good because they made every single character a jerk, because that is a horrible reason to like the series. Because that's usually the opinion that people of SAO have, or SAO Abridged have. In fact, I watched that one video like a long time ago, trying to explain why Abridged is better than the normal version, and I just remember that video being like, wow, huh, that's interesting. Let me go try watching the Abridged series. And I really just couldn't get into it. Watching SAO's Abridged really and truthfully made me like not like watching Abridged series. So I just didn't watch any, which is sad because up until like a year ago, I finally watched Dragon Ball Z's Abridged. And though I have, why is it the normal Hylian shield? What's going on? And though I haven't, you know, fully watched all of Z, I have not watched the Boo Saga. Please don't hit me. Thank you. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, even though I have not watched the entirety of Z, you know, I know enough of Dragon Ball Boo Saga to be able to watch it. Besides, they didn't even fully cover Z, or Boo Saga. I was not looking at my screen and got hit by that. It gives me a heart attack every single time Link gets hit. It's such a jump scare. Place it where I can see it. Thank you. But yeah, I just watching Dragon Ball Z's Abridged compared to SAO's Abridged, it's night and day. And like I watch enough of the animes that I watch to, you know, understand it. You know, I can understand that the entirety of SAO is trying to show how strong the escape from reality is, as well as you know, the two worlds essentially colliding together. Also, at the same time, I can also see that Dragon Ball Z is not about Goku being a horrible father. You know, he's not the best, but I wouldn't say he's horrible like most people. You know, unlike Dragon Ball fans, I have watched the show. Scary to say. But back to SAO Abridged. It it really bastardizes the I didn't go to oh no 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 I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. I really don't want to replay 45 minutes of Zelda. I forgot to get Goron bracelet and I can't get I actually need bombs for Fire Temple too. Oh my gosh, what do I do? Okay. This might be possible? Because if I remember correctly, when you get bomb, choose without bomb, let's see. Wait, bottom of the well? Are you serious? Haunted Wasteland Carpet Merchant. Are you serious? These are the worst places to get them. It's possible, but in all honesty, I do not feel like redoing it. Does it count as cheating if no one will watch the stream and I just do a funny little... Oh, F1? Is it F1? The menu bar accessed by hitting F1 no longer exists. Oh. Okay, child. Batters for timeless equipment. Oh my gosh. How did I forget? Oh my god. How? I don't think I can change it. No, there's a button. Okay, we're gonna act like I'm not cheating right now. You guys are not looking at me currently somehow as a child getting, something I should have already had by now. But no way. Alright, we always had Goron bracelet. Yeah. How did I forget Goron bracelet? Why do I have... Okay, yeah, I do actually have to reopen that. That is vanilla. Okay. Yeah, we can play the game as intended still and continue to talk about Sword Art Online. My favorite. Yeah, as I was saying, Sword Art Online's Abridged is truly just a bastardization, and you know, I am gonna say a few, you know, hearsays, which isn't always a good thing to do, but I mean, like, yes, it's hearsay, but like, you know, when the hearsay sounds really valid, especially when you see in the media they create. But like, let me get a cough drop first. Because the hearsay is this. On the creator of the Abridged series, something entertainment, people suspect that they dislike SAO. Something witty, right? Entertainment. And because of their disdain towards SAO, what they decided to do was create the abridged series to make it better. So, you know, that does sound entirely believable. And you know, you may be like, but they made it horrible. And then you also have to remember that is just the sense of humor people have nowadays. So, is it horrible to us, or is it horrible to all? Because if it's horrible just to, you know, a few select people, then you can't say the majority of people hate it. And with, you know, a lot of people undermining SAO, truly. People say it's bad, people say the animation is mid, and all in all, I came around when the first Alicization season came out on Netflix. Almost the time of the second Alicization season. So that's 2019. Have I really been watching SAO for that long? Okay, so screw my 4-year claims. It might be 6 going on. I think it's 6 is what I will say. I do have to complete this dungeon too. Yeah. Why did my controller do that? How did I not take damage? I have a lot of questions. Is it not gonna go all the way down? Please go up, thank you. But yeah, if it's true, I totally see it. If it's false, then I really do have a genuine question of why they would make their abridged series like that. Because really, like, yes, the characters in Dragon Ball Z abridged highly exaggerated, but at their core, Team 4-Star truly like understands Dragon Ball. You could probably even say more than Toriyama, since Toriyama forgets a lot, but I'm not gonna disrespect the dead man. So, but with Something Witty, I think that's their name. I will not look it up because I'm streaming right now. I'm playing video games right now. Why would I look up someone else? That sounded very conceited. Shield. But yeah, Something Witty, when it comes to their abridged, it does not feel like, you know, the only other abridged I've found out. And it's not limited to just them. You know, there's another YouTuber that a lot of people know by Giguk. He makes all those anime series explained in a certain amount of minutes. You know, they're interesting. I would not say all of them, you know, fit, but I will definitely say that his SAO one, not even all of them, are really interesting videos, and when you look at it, it really just feels like he hates certain series. Because like, there's a Tokyo Ghoul one, there's a SAO one, there's a ReZero one. I don't remember if there's any others, because those are the 3 I specifically watched. But yeah, it's really sad to see. I feel like SAO just gets a lot of hate, and you know, most of it's not really deserved, in my opinion. Lastly, is there any other things I like that just have controversy? I don't think so. You know, the only other stuff I play, I don't think people are divided in. For example, I do play Honkai Star Rail. I think this is the third time on my channel that I mentioned the game. And I do want to play it on stream. I will eventually go through their like 150-hour-long story one day. Oh my gosh, that was early. Right here. Oh no, I got it. I'm amazing at this game. No, I'm not. If I was, I would not screw up, not once but twice. But yeah, do you want to play Star Rail? I thought of playing Persona 5X. Probably not. If I am gonna play one, it might be 7 Deadly Sins Origin when it comes out. You know, like a few others, that game looks really hype. I'm down to play. And if it's bad, at least I got content out of it, you know? Like the average YouTuber. Why am I getting Bolero Fire? No, I know why. Okay, let's go to Source Rain. What else is there to talk about? Honestly, have I run out of... I think I've run out of things to say. I really could just go mute for the rest of this, like, 15 minutes of gameplay. I'll try not to, but I reasonably probably will. Okay. There's literally one more thing I can think of, but I want to save that for like a talk with my moderator. You know, it's nothing bad. In fact, it's something that we have both gone through, and you know, it was, so you can probably tell by my size, it was really bad. Long answer short, it's a school story, which will be fun. Like, you know, some people say, don't, like, you should hear both sides of the story. Honestly, I think the second side of the story for this one does not matter, but of course I am saying that as the quote-unquote victim, in my opinion. So, you know, can't fully trust the word I say, but who cares? This is my channel. I will say what I want, as long as it doesn't dox myself. I have to kill these guys, right? I can just... Nope. So I didn't jump attack? Oh. Do I get hit? Okay, cool. Avoid it. I'm like slowly remembering how Ice Cavern works. I know I have to get... Okay, this room. To dodge that. Get the one back here. Dodge that. The last one's up here with this jump. Wish there was a faster way to climb this. I missed one? How? I collected the loot ones. Alright, here comes this dumb room with the map. I'm trying to think. It's the fastest way. Because there's always a bat here. That's the only bat you ever have to worry about. Or not. Collect these two, and now I can leave. Normally I only have one bottle here because Princess Ruto bottle, so it's a 50-50. But now that I have both bottles, I can just open up both rooms because one room leads to the compass and the other one leads to where I'm actually supposed to go. Hopefully this is compass. Cool, it is. Do I 100% Ocarina of Time? I've never 100% Ocarina of Time. I think that'd be a bad idea to do it now. Okay. I technically don't need any more fire. It would be... unless I need one. I need one more, actually. It would just be faster to run this way and get it. Because there's one frozen in ice. And then the room to get iron boots. So yeah, it's just faster to get that. Because now I can skip it, jump down back into that room, or the room before it. I forgot this room's surrounded by stupids. I need to make sure I use the right keybind. Okay. This way. This way. Alright, I really just want to get this dungeon done so I can dip. I've already been streaming for an hour. I thought I was gonna go on shorter. Technically, I don't have to go on this long. I'm essentially doing this to myself. I get to that. I see it. What's the next game I should play after Ocarina? I think I should just, you know, play one of the gotchas, you know. Make it easier on myself. Either that or whatever hit game one of my friends wants to play. I do want to play the other Roblox FNAF game soon because I don't think most of my friends will be on Roblox much longer because of this, because of you know, David Baszucki being David Baszucki. I don't blame them because I don't even want to be on Roblox much longer. Am I going the wrong way? No. Alright, cool. So yeah, I do want to play that last Roblox FNAF before I just have no one to play with. honestly, I'm gonna call him out. The hardest part of trying to play any Roblox FNAF game is Verum. You know, it's very easy to talk to Verum because all you have to do is bully him. But the second you want to, like play Roblox with him or any game, it becomes a very hard chore for him. So, he is probably the second hardest person to get. The other hard person to get would probably be Connor, since he doesn't always answer Discord DMs. But, if we can get Vero, there's a high chance we get Connor as well. Is this way, right? Please tell me I'm going the right way. Ow. Something tells me I'm going the wrong way. Oh, cool, I'm going the right way. But yeah, everyone else is pretty easy to get. They're either just chronically online, or I talk to them enough to know how to get them. So yeah, I'd say I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I do know I gotta get the stream out before December's end, because I don't know if any of my viewers have seen it, but I know there's at least one random annoying TikTok creator going to everyone saying not to play Roblox on a specific day to, make up our mind on why dynamic faces only is stupid. So it's not like I don't know. I probably just won't even touch Roblox that day. Not because someone's telling me to, but because I would have no one to play with if people actually listen. Okay, yeah. Lastly, I'm just going to head over to get Minuet, put myself in Forest Temple, and then not touch this game anymore for the rest of the day. Wrong angle. Alright, cool. Straight, left, right. No, please. Thank you. It wasn't working last time. I think it's because I didn't get Scarecrow song. Don't fall. I will be mad. Thank you. Could kill him, but I'm full on rupees. Minuet. Nice. Alright, well, that's it for today's stream. Finally at a good area in the game. Next stream, I'm going to get Fairy Bow, and that's like all I need. I'm gonna get Fairy Bow. I'm gonna complete Fire Temple, and is there anything else needed from those dungeons? I guess I'll start water if not finish it. Yeah, that's it for me. I'm gonna go save and quit first. if my controller wants to control. I don't even know the keybinds on PC. C, Z?